Welcome back to the Inn at the End, friends. Our troopers are already at their table, getting underway. Why don't you go join them? I'll bring you a drink.
Welcome to the Inn at the End, the Internet's #1 4-play D&D show. I'm your host, Alex. With me is...
Dash is bad. I wasn't expecting that.
Caleb is Simon.
Milo is Ace.
And Red is Ben.
And last we left the boys at Quilton Bay, they were discovering what's going on in the ziggurat. Apparently, it's Grav. Let the adventure begin.
Rip City, baby.
Hey, still worked out.
That's Grav down
Still
there
got where we
on
need
the
to
floor.
So you're exploring underneath the ziggurat. You found not Corgan, not Dorgan, but Morgan doing a bit of... what would you call that kind of work?
Bookkeeping?
Just bookkeeping. He
Bookkeeping.
was record keeping
Accountant.
for,
Administrative duties.
a bit of quartermastering for the people that were, staying at the
Let's
ziggurat.
come up with other words we can describe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quartermaster is that's a good one to have in your back pocket.
That's a
I
solid
think
one.
the quartermaster was as important as the captain of a ship,
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to quarter things off.
They were just the
No.
nerd yin to the captain's yang.
You took such immediate actual offense to that. You
Fucking idiot! This could have been solved with a childhood spent in the Boy Scouts of America. How fucking dare you?
So you met up with Morgan, gave Morgan a black eye to make sure that if anyone of his bosses came by, they knew that he was coerced and not working with you. You then found an odd hive, an odd cave of growing mushrooms and pods.
And we're immune to the flies.
And you're immune to the flies. And there's also, inside there you've got this hive of these insects and also these pods.
Wait.
Wait,
We're
has
immune to the flies.
Has everyone been
Yeah.
vaccinated? I know I have.
Because remember, we've all been
At this point, everybody has.
poisoned by
Okay.
one.
Yeah,
So they
at some
can't
point?
inseminate us?
Yeah.
correct.
And we got them out.
It seems like once you're infected, then if you become unaffected, you're
Kinda like how
immune to it.
vaccinations
Well,
work.
I figured out
Yeah.
how we can win the game. Mandatory vaccinations.
I think that's when the war starts.
So now we have Grav on the floor.
And you also have one of these pods that had opened up, Grav, unconscious, spilled onto the floor. This is where all of you are. I believe somebody has a torch for light. Perfect. Ace has got a torch for light.
That makes sense.
The
And you're in
nerd
this
without
long,
dark vision.
Just squeamish hallway. Everything's just a bit sticky on the edges. You're not quite sure if it's alive or if it's earth.
Do we kill him?
Well, maybe we should.
Let's make
Is
sure.
he already dead?
Let's talk to him first.
He seems like he's
I
breathing.
I want to kneel down and cradle his head and maybe kind of slap him a little bit.
Oh.
Just give him a little
Give him a little.
pats on his
I'm
cheek.
going to keep my hand on the hilt of my
Grav,
sword.
Grav.
He mutters sounds, not like he's talking or anything. He seems like he's not conscious but alive.
All right, I'm gonna sling him over my shoulder.
Give him a lay on hands.
Okay.
Give him a... Oh, wait, he's alive.
He is alive.
That won't matter.
He's not dying, right?
Okay.
He's not. It doesn't look like he's dying.
He's just fading in and out of consciousness.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sling him over my shoulder.
He was in a liquid in a pod. He
gooey.
just spilled out, and so he's
Is he slippery?
Hey,
he's slippery.
yeah,
Yeah, he was in like a wet pod.
Val, considering your history with this person, should we maybe
Right.
tie up their hands?
Well,
I think
he's-
that would be a
he's-
good idea.
He's kind of unconscious right now, so
I don't know
He
why
could
we're
wake
not
up-
just killing him, honestly, because he's a bad guy.
well,
That's right. It'll be easier to kill him if his hands are untied.
No, that doesn't make any sense.
Well,
So we agree.
we
We're
don't
tying
know-
his hands up.
we don't know why he's in this pod, so maybe we should
Right.
take a beat and.
I mean, he's from Quilton Bay. He could have just been... That could have been a clone or something we were fighting.
I mean, the pods are obviously evil because that's where the
painted
ladies
ladies,
with
yeah.
the masks are from.
Maybe they were turning him into a painted lady.
Oh, I don't want that.
Maybe they were forcibly transitioning him.
Can I
Like in prison. Yeah.
Jesus. Can I?
He went to grade
can
school.
Can I lay him down and check him if he has any kind of puncture wounds?
Give me a medicine check.
Medicine. Ooh, I'm really good at medicine. Ooh, that's so good. That's an 8.
An 8. Taking a look at him, you see he has like scars from, fights he's had. You don't see any fresh wounds at all.
Does anyone else maybe want to take a look at him? And I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be looking for.
I can look at him.
I could look at him better.
Oh, wait. Yeah, you probably can. Why do I always think I have medicine?
Ace is just standing there. He knows he doesn't have anything.
You're thinking of drugs. You always have drugs.
That's right. Medicine check. Start handing out
Just
opium.
Well, I mean, it's a 14.
A 14?
It's something.
Dingle, you see the same thing, that there's,
Oh, wait.
he has these scars.
Oh, no. Yep.
He seems like he's unconscious from whatever process was going on. Like you can get a sense that his body is trying to kind of repair itself.
Right.
Oh.
And because some sort of trauma has happened to him recently.
Okay.
But you can't pinpoint what's going on. There's
Okay.
no like wounds on him.
Yes, I relay that, so you are aware of that too.
That's definitely from when we beat the shit out of him and threw him in the river.
And how did he end up here then?
They came and got him.
Who's they?
How did we end up here, Caleb?
This doesn't
we
look like
walked.
Yeah.
the Void Grav.
No, this is he has like this light blue.
He looks
skin.
like Grav how I knew him.
Correct.
Oh, that's a key. Okay. So this isn't the one we beat the shit out of.
No, it is and it isn't. I'm not sure. That's why I think we should take him with us until we can maybe.
Well, what was
But what's
he-
in that door? There's a door in here, right?
There is. There's a door you came out of, like through the mushrooms.
Stab at that.
I had a vague recollection of the door.
What's with that vault door?
There is like a membraney, kind of
yeah.
door at the far end of this.
It's got a big neon light over it. And we're just like, oh shit.
door?
It's just door.
It's the interactable part of this map.
Yeah, the mouse changes.
The mouse
over
changes
The,
when you move over it. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm holding tab the whole time.
I also feel like
Alt is, if you're looking
Or
for
alt.
items.
Yeah.
I also feel like
I don't
we
get this.
should probably finish what we were doing in the temple, though, where we were creating a big old bonfire. We should light that, and then we should find out what's behind this door.
okay. Well, I mean, do we take him with us? Should I just carry him over my shoulder?
I would just put him in the bonfire if it was me. But
Well,
Well, it's not just you.
he's unconscious, and we don't want to just murder someone who's unconscious. We
Plus,
don't
this
do
one's
that.
blue.
bad guy.
This one's blue.
Yeah, and blue's better than. I don't know. Won't finish that sentence.
no.
Let's not finish that
Yeah,
It's
no.
No, we deleted our DEI policies here and at the end this week.
I think we.
You
I'll,
have
I'll,
to laugh because otherwise.
I'll carry him with us.
Carrying it with you. Yeah, he's easy enough to carry with. You'll move at like half speed if you are carrying him in
All right.
combat. Where are you guys going?
I want to go in the door.
Yeah, let's carry Grav safely through the door.
Are we worried about these bugs getting to other people, or
No.
do we,
We know
not
how to
care
get 'em out.
because we're safe?
We're vaccinated.
We
Right.
know how to get the
But the
them
general
out. And all that's going to
population-
happen is they're not going to be affected by it because we know how to remove it.
Right.
And I guess we kind of had to squeeze in here anyway from the other.
Yeah, I don't
room.
think anybody's coming in here. I think this is definitely a place where those ladies kept people out.
The bad stuff is happening.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I could just light a bonfire
The
on
weird
the hive as
weird
we go.
portal
You guys
things.
want to do that?
I mean, it makes sense.
Just bonfire the bugs as we walk out.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they shouldn't live.
Does Grav have a bug?
Erupts into flame.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Does-
the hive catches.
Can I check Grav for one of these bugs?
He's nude.
So it should be pretty
if you want
easy.
to go ahead and make a medicine check.
Okay.
If you want to take the time to
Specifically
do it,
for
if
this.
you want to take like 10 minutes, you can find it if he has one.
This guy's jumping at the door, so I don't know if I have to. Do I have 10 minutes? Do you mind if I take 10 minutes just to check this guy out?
10 minutes is so long. Do you know how much effort it takes me to stand here right now?
I do. That's why I'm asking. I'm doing you.
No,
a solid.
I can't.
Okay.
How about this?
I'm not gonna.
How about this? He'll walk really carefully. You can check him as we go.
Is that acceptable, DM? If
Yeah,
we're
I'll have you make a check if you want
Okay.
to do that. In essence, what I was going to say is you can take the 10 minutes and not have to roll.
okay. Oh,
But if you want
I
to,
see,
if you want to,
I see.
like, as you know, you're
Yeah, I
holding
think we
in,
want to
go ahead and give me a medicine check to
forward
see.
momentum here.
Mhm.
Ooh, okay, that's better. That's a 22.
Oh, hell yeah.
22. So yeah, you're kind of walking.
I find a couple of things in
walking towards that wall at the end there, checking him for just something underneath his skin like you've seen before. You don't find anything. Doesn't look like there's anything in this spots you would tend to see them.
there. Okay.
You give him a clean bill of health as far as weird bugs in his skin go.
All right.
Did you check everywhere?
Did I check his nooks and crannies?
That's up to you.
I did. Did
Then
I
you
find
did.
anything?
No.
That you did.
No,
Nothing in his prison wallet.
nothing.
All right.
Door.
You go to the door. It's a slit of weird mucousy membrane.
Arm.
Just right through. It
Oh.
opens up. It's like a thick wall, so you have to like squeeze through it. But it goes on through, and it opens up into this overgrown cavern. To the left goes down a hallway that kind of shoots off into a turn and with a door at the end. And then to your right is a trap door and a chair.
Is this like the Underdark, or is this something else?
This looks like it's that. This is the cut. This is a cut stone of the ziggurat.
Okay.
Yeah, looks like that outer circle. The same kind of stuff.
Gotcha. Guys, I'm gonna go right.
Yeah, that feels good.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'll follow him.
I don't have an opinion, so I'll follow you.
You've got the trap door there. It's got a big circular handle on it, and you kind of pull up, and there's a ladder that leads down.
Feel
Wait,
good.
this
This feels like we're going back the way we
Yeah, this
came.
feels like we're just like leaving, and I want to finish the stuff that's up there.
Yeah.
Let's go burn everything down,
No,
and then
keep
go
going
this way.
right. Keep going right as it circles around, and then we'll just keep going right to the next hallway.
like
That's
a
right.
minute. Yeah.
If you go right enough, you go left.
Put your hand
Yeah.
on the door on the wall and just keep going.
I don't want to go down because I feel like down is leaving, so I'll go the other direction.
I mean, when you've got a left and right algorithm, ups and downs throw a wrench into them.
It really
So you just
does.
don't even look at it. It's like right.
no down.
That changed
There is
everything.
no ladder here.
You go down, and you get to the door. You get to this, large wooden door. It's got a lock on this side, which is locked.
Open it.
I unlock it.
Why is
Click
it
it,
locked?
it unlocks, and it opens.
Oh, hell yeah.
And looking down the hallway, you see that other broken warehouse. As you open up this door.
The other one? The one we weren't in.
You were in both of those warehouses. The first one you entered into was all busted up. That's this one. And then the double doors just beyond that, you see, is where Morgan is.
Okay. We were going to come in here, beat up the painted ladies. We still have all of the... No, they're gone now. Now we just wait for the leader to come in and nab the leader in the morning.
That sounds too easy.
We
man.
just went in, we're exploring the whole thing. We've already been here.
I'm
Our
a-
mini-map is complete. It's filled in.
We could just draw them in by lighting a great big fire in the middle.
Right.
There's gonna be some sort of religious service at some point.
In the morning.
Are we sure it's in the morning?
Yeah, they
At
already
dawn.
had the
At
other-
dawn is what Morgan said.
Okay.
So why don't we just catch some Z's?
I don't really care if we burn all the people alive that are coming here to worship, but it seems like it would be better if we didn't do that.
Didn't we let everybody go? But it's not going to be everybody.
No,
it's
we,
just going to
we,
be one
we let
person.
the prisoners go.
Just gonna be
There's
one.
still the worshippers
The
that we didn't go
worshippers.
and confront.
Let's
Yeah.
go hold them hostage all night. Okay.
I don't think it's going to be that easy.
Like, I
think
feel
it's
like they're
actually-
going to run away if we start a fire.
They're just Oh, run
And
out.
we still
scare
don't-
them out.
Yeah.
I'm still not convinced that they are up to they are not knowingly up to bad stuff.
Yeah, they're definitely.
I don't know. The vibe I
Fair
got
game.
is they're doing this because
Evil
they have,
influence,
stake
money.
in helping you,
Alastair.
whether or not they want to be helping Alastair.
You're right.
Like they're just pawns.
How about this? We bar the door from the outside. I light a bonfire inside right as we close the door.
To accomplish what?
Yeah, I'm waiting. Is there more to this?
Burn the room down.
I'm totally down burning the room down.
Let's just go check it out.
Or we could go down that hole that we decided to not go down.
Is that the way we came, though?
We came up from a different area.
Yeah, in the busted warehouse that you're in, you see. I mean, I've got the map here. You see the archway that leads to the Underdark, to that big pit.
So this probably goes down to the direction that we didn't go left when we first had the right-left
Right.
probability.
Right? Okay.
Where the
Nice.
big boss is.
Ace has a really good sense of direction. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's my job.
So our options right now are the people here and the bad guy who comes in the morning.
That's the map there,
Dope.
The
That's sick.
It feels like we got 3 options in my book.
and you guys are in this
Okay.
upper warehouse.
Oh, gotcha. The 3 options are we can walk right out the front door, outside.
The way the prisoners
prisoners
left.
went.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it. And you know where the stairs are to lead up to the top of the ziggurat.
And we can go through back to the forest. We can go back to Quilt, and then we can leave these people here, or do whatever. We can booby trap the front door, or whatever we want to do before we leave. We can just leave the prayer people here.
Mm-hmm.
We can go deal with the prayer people, and by virtue of that, maybe the person who comes in dawn, or we go down the stairs, and we go back out the way we came in.
I feel like we've accomplished our mission here, and doing some recon would be cool.
But
But I feel like the prisoners that
Simon.
we feel were wrongfully imprisoned are now free. The people that are wanting to do this ceremony in the morning are here voluntarily, and I don't see any reason.
all I can imagine, though,
But
is
they're
like
quilting. They're
you've all-
quiltners like us.
you all saw
Right.
the movie like The Purge.
What's a movie?
Fair enough.
Heard that story.
Anyway, I just imagine all the like people at the end of that one where they're like doing the weird prayer purge, and this feels like a prayer purge situation.
Well, then maybe we should just stay and recon that.
I think that Simon, we went all the way out to the Forest Temple to take care of magical problems that might impede our insurrection of
Right.
Quilton Bay.
Well, can we choose a different word?
I can't think of one fast enough.
Liberate? I don't know.
Liberation?
I don't like
That's
liberation.
still not great.
I mean, I guess we are liberating, but then like people that like Ghoul is recruiting, they're kind of doing like an insurrection.
I mean, it seems like you want it to be like you used to know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're the ones with the
Like the
powers,
old
so.
days.
Like the old
Like the-
days. Make it like that again.
Yes.
M
Back to the Gilded Age.
MIL.
Wait a minute.
TA.
Are those
Milta.
guys the bad guys? Are we the bad guys?
We've been having
Make
this
Colton
dilemma
great
the
again.
whole.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that though. Make it like that again.
Yeah.
Jesus fuck.
I think we should. I think we've done. I think we've, sullied the ziggurat and what they've got going on here quite enough, and we freed prisoners.
Besides the fire, we have to.
I guess if you want to set a fire, but I mean,
No, there is one. It's in there.
oh, okay.
The bugs.
Oh, that's
Ju-
right.
Just the bugs, but I'm thinking we need to light all the pews on fire.
The pews. The pews. That was a thing we talked about.
All right, but okay.
What does that accomplish? That they will definitely know we're here and
Yes.
running amok.
I think they're going to know we're here when all of the prisoners escape, leave.
All right,
which
fine.
they have.
Out the
I
front
feel
door.
like
then?
they know that we're here.
We want to go out the front
Or
door.
do we
back.
want to go down this hole?
How are we going to carry Grav down the hole?
I can climb walls.
Oh yeah, and he's
Yeah.
a really small aerogenosity.
give Val some
Probably
credit?
really
I
slender.
mean, we're going to find like something to fight down there, so I'm all for it.
I start going down the ladder.
We're going down the hole.
I'm just gonna check it out. I'm gonna go down a few
All right.
rungs.
A
little recon
and,
down
and
the hole.
look.
It is.
Yeah.
Take
I
it a
will
few minutes. Like
join him.
You take the two. You go down. You go down the ladder.
Stealthfully.
Roll me stealth checks.
I'm playing my flute on the way down.
Okay.
I'm
Roll
just
with disadvantage.
I'm just trying to get down safely, so I'm not being stealthy because I'm carrying a guy.
Dude, you're
Yeah.
stay up there.
I got
we're just gonna scout it out.
An
real
8.
quick.
They're
All right.
scouting
They're
first.
gonna recon. All right, fine. Never mind.
23.
23.
Never mind.
Very stealthy.
Yeah.
Never mind, God.
You head down, and there's another path that leads, as you're kind of looking down at it from there, to the left. And there's a curtain of vines, and as you kind of pull it back, you see that large hole again.
Okay.
This is their access to the Underdark, it looks like.
Very cool. Okay. So we got.
This is the way back, just like I said.
Yeah. Or through the archway that is in that busted warehouse.
So do y'all want to exit through this way, or do you want to go
And where does this take us again?
back out to the secret?
The
Underdark.
orchard.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Orchard.
Yeah.
Is that a better way than just out the front door?
I mean, out the front door.
It takes you back.
Not the orchard. It was
The carrying Grav that way is going to be a challenge
okay.
because you had to squeeze through that. Getting him through is going to take a lot of work.
He's
You
an
can absolutely go
Argonaut,
back, but that's like the cave that goes back to the old forest or ruins.
Okay.
Look, I'm down for whatever.
We go back up.
You're back in the busted warehouse.
Oh yeah, we're upstairs waiting for you guys.
You guys came back. This is where the conversation's happening.
Yeah.
Look, I'm down for whatever you guys want to do.
I'm
but
moving all your pieces in my mind. Don't worry.
We're not leaving Grav behind, and it really
That's
feels
fair.
like we just fought a bunch of bad guys. Why wouldn't we walk out the front door?
They know something's up. We release prisoners
Yeah, let's just go out the front door and be done with it.
and light a fire.
All right, we'll go out the front door then.
I mean,
And you guys are having this whole conversation in that busted
here
warehouse,
we
right?
go.
Yeah.
You hear kind of towards the end of this
I
conversation.
Eldritch Blast them. No,
Without even.
I mean, would you
looking.
like to roll for it?
no just
Okay.
let's see who it is first. It's probably Morgan.
It's Morgan who kind of is like, well, is there anything you wanted me to do?
Oh.
Did you? I could come with.
Yeah, that's probably a good.
Oh
idea.
yeah,
kinda-
actually.
If you're leaving.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you could kind of be like a, help get us
Bodyguard.
out in case there's guards.
Yeah, you wanted to get out, right?
I
By
do,
just-
but I wanted to make sure I was safe.
What about the prayer people?
What about them?
Should we just leave them?
I leave that to you.
Well, we got rid of all the painted ladies.
Yeah, is that cool?
That I really like that. They were creepy.
We also sliced all their sacks and burned their the fly nests.
And we found a bad
He
guy
kinda
that we're
has to
keeping.
hold back throwing up. It's like that's a good thing. It sounds like.
All right, Morgan, come with us. Let's get out of here.
We're gonna need our accountant when this is all done.
Morgan, do you have any sway over the people that are praying?
I just get them ready before the priest shows up.
So if you go and tell them to get ready, they would.
I do that.
Wait.
I'm not an oracle or a prophet.
Is there like
but
a church bell or something that rings the?
not a bell? No. I go down the rows of the folks and just let them know what's going on. And I bring the breakfast to them. And,
What does this priest look like?
Taller.
What color?
What color? What color of tall? I'm not sure.
The
No,
most
like a
important
Reddish tall,
piece.
so like a little taller than me. I don't.
So he's an elf.
Reddish tall.
No.
Half elf.
Oh, half elf.
Yes.
Do you know his name?
I don't know his name.
You just call him priest.
Yes, the hand of
Father.
Alastair is what he likes to call
The
himself.
hand.
Oh, I bet.
Wow, you guys want to leave the hand and go back to town?
I don't know why you're being sarcastic.
Yeah,
with
we
us
just
right
found
now.
out about this
Yeah, we
together.
just-
Right, you guys are on my side. I keep forgetting.
Does the hand of Alastair when he shows up at dawn, correct?
Yes.
Does he
yes.
show up with a contingent of guards?
There's a few of his librarians.
Nerds.
They're usually armored
take
though. They're not. They don't do
Sure.
library things.
No, I was a librarian myself.
Oh, you get the misnomer then.
Right.
And we have another one right here. If he wakes up, we're good.
Oh, well, that's good.
Do you recognize him?
Yeah, you seen this guy? And I just flop his wet body on the ground.
He looked a little different. His skin was like that of the night sky,
Like a void.
like a void. Yes.
Yes.
Like a twinkling gulf.
I've heard that this can happen to air genasi when they go to the abyss.
What? That they go catatonic?
Well, no, that their skin that changes. They
Oh,
become,
right.
They become like oblivion.
Right. Well, we killed the Oblivion version of this gentleman, but then we found him downstairs inside of a sack. Would you know anything about that?
That sounds insane.
Out of your pay grade,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I slump him back over my shoulder. All right. Well, should we just kill this priest?
I'd like to. He's called the Hand of Alastair.
Morgan, is there a way you could distract those librarian guards of his?
Yeah, with some like books.
or breakfast or whatever you're talking.
Usually they meander in the main kind of waiting area and keep guard out there.
Where could we ambush the priest that he's separated from the librarians?
Well, there's a large statue in the room.
Yeah.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
where
go
we
ahead.
slipped into the.
Oh,
yes.
so
crack.
if we just hang out
Yes.
there,
Hang
I
out
mean,
there.
it's pretty well hidden.
and then we just
Yes, I think that'd be a grand idea. I don't much care for this Hand of Alastair or the guard, so if you need my permission, it's given.
Out of
We
curiosity,
have
just
Morgan's
because I'm
blessing.
collecting this for my scrapbook, why do you not like Alastair or these people?
Well, they kidnapped me and brought me here and said I either had to work with them or die.
That's enough for me. Okay.
Okay, all right, yes. I wasn't sure how much of my
By the way, we're gonna-
story to tell
That
you.
was
It's
plenty.
been
Yeah.
pretty terrible.
I mean, you could share what you want.
we're
but,
gonna
but that's enough.
purity test everybody.
What should I do with Grav while we wait for?
Put him
our
back in the
ambush?
sack while
No,
we.
we cut the sack.
I was just
Yeah.
kidding.
Oh,
Ben, did you lose your sense of humor when you
it's
died?
fucking gone.
Yeah.
Morgan, is there a crate we could maybe, I don't know, put this guy in?
I've got a barrel.
Oh, great!
Barrel
I'll put him in a barrel.
Damn, he was
Yes.
really enthusiastic about that. Let's do it. I'm excited about this
All
barrel.
right,
Alright.
he rolls over a barrel and pops open the lid.
Is
Can
it
I-
empty
can I-
or,
Rat
like-
jumps out of
Oh,
it.
shit.
Can I check him again before we put him in to see, like, if I was looking at a meter of health, where he was when I checked him last time to where he is now? Like,
I mean-
how much has the bar grown?
His breathing does seem to have gotten more consistent.
Okay.
He seems to be recovering.
Okay.
You would guess, an hour or a few hours, and he'll probably be conscious as
Oh.
long as something doesn't happen.
That's a long time.
I'll
before
let you all
dawn.
know.
Should we just
How
hang
long
out?
until dawn?
So it's evening at the moment. So
So
We have
why?
like
12 hours.
So why don't we just wait a couple hours,
See if he wakes up.
wake this guy up, so this guy wakes up,
Yeah.
Let's maybe
and
go
then we can go wait.
back to our hiding spot and do that. Is
Yeah.
that cool?
I was looking so forward to a big bonfire and people running out of here, and now we're
You
just
still
gonna
might
hang
get
out.
that.
It's not too late.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could set a bonfire
right.
inside the
You
little
can
church
pile all the
area.
pews
Yeah, can you
together.
give him
There's
a
lots of food.
Can you
I mean,
give him
I
a
can,
little bonfire that he can play with while we're?
I'll go make
Welcome,
something
Grav.
really
Of
good
course
to
I can do
eat
that.
out of all of.
I'm
the
gonna wait a
materials
couple hours for
Yeah.
him to just
Let's
be
see
conscious.
if
Okay.
Grav
I cook
wakes
food.
up.
cook food. Morgan's got a whole cooking setup there. He's happy to show you where all the
Ooh.
ingredients are. You can,
Nice.
cook a Quilton, special. All the ingredients that are grown here are here at least.
Hold up.
Delicious.
What is Quilton's baked signature thing?
Is it like baked? Like you mean like a
I
dessert?
feel
or
like it's
a,
a
It's
gotta
baked
be
pastry
fish.
or something.
And
Yeah.
I feel it's
Yeah.
gotta be
It's a fish pie.
filbert.
Can it?
I was-
oh,
fish pie.
Phil,
It's a fish pie.
Yeah, I was thinking like a shepherd's pie, but instead of like pork or whatever,
Fish
it's
and
like
things.
herring or
I
something.
thought we were. Oh no, hazelnuts.
yeah,
Hazelnuts filbert.
Yeah,
yeah,
seasoning.
yeah.
Yeah, and we were using hazelnut flour
Yeah.
with
for
it.
for the crust.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hazelnut flour, herring,
That's what it.
All right.
or is it
All
cod?
right.
Are we more of a cod type
He
of
makes
place?
about
I feel
20
like a
of
white cod.
Like he
Gotcha,
goes
gotcha.
all out.
We're
because
white codding.
He's got a little-
He
Yeah.
doesn't want to be waiting.
Morgan's got a number of like muffin tins, or that have got
I think
little
we're more of
fish
a tilapia
imprint.
town.
Yeah.
Fish.
Tuna.
Trash fish.
Takes a few hours, but you're able to make a fair few dozen.
And I
with
like
the equipment
blow on
there.
the flames like a lot, and I'm like, yeah, that would have been fun.
Oh my.
As everyone's enjoying a fish, what is it? A fish
pie.
pie?
Pie.
A fish pie,
Fish
With
filbert
hazelnut
pie.
flour
hazelnut flour,
crust.
and some root vegetables for flavoring.
Yeah.
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 Because there's got the whole like
Actually-
farmhouse there.
Yeah. Some sage.
You gotta eat a warm to like warm you up because it's
Yeah.
so cold on the on the sea sometimes.
and that's why you get under your blanket.
Yeah, gotta stay warm. But you do hear noises from the barrel.
That's Grav.
Simon
Like
jumps up
moving back
excited.
and forth ever so often.
He's awake.
I'm gonna pop the top of the barrel lid off.
Okay. As you do, Grav jumps out, knocks the barrel over once he sees that there's some way to escape, and just kind of like looks around,
I'm trying
sees
to
you, Val.
grab him.
Go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Get him, Val. Don't let him go.
Sweet. That is a 23.
23. Yeah, that'll beat it. You grab him as he turns, like pulls away, and he catches your face and is like, "Valen, what is happening?"
Grav. Grav. It's all right. You're okay.
What's
okay.
happening?
Well, what's the last thing you remember?
I don't know. I was drowning, and there was a storm, and we were at the vampire's lair. We were there. We were almost at the artifact, but then the storm. I don't know. Did we get it?
No. So pretty much everyone, died.
What?
I was, turned into kind of a half vampire. So right, but
By the vampire lord?
don't freak out. I'm okay. I'm okay. The other Quilton boys.
Hey,
Hello.
Sure.
Hey.
Yes.
Right.
Ace.
Right.
that wave
Right.
was perfect for a podcast, Rhett.
There you go. Put it back down. Get back on Discord. Since then, there was a kind of void version of you running around and kind of doing Alastair's bidding.
Yeah, we kind of killed him though. So
Yes, we did kill that version of you. Alastair's.
And with that, he's going to try and pull away from your grasp.
Do I contest it?
Mm-hmm. 18 for his athletics.
I got a 9.
9. He kind of pulls away, and you see a fear in his eyes, like him at the hearing of you killing a version of him. And he says, "What are you talking about? What version of me did you kill?"
Well, it looked like it was a void genasi, and he was that Grav was real bad and hurt a lot of people, and Alastair's some herald of the storm, serving some god we're not sure of, and he
serves Melora. I know he wishes to be herald, to be Melora's avatar on Haven, but
he's going for that. Yeah.
He's serving some dark forces. We're not sure, and he's basically, turned Quilton. He's turned the old barracks into a prison. Put a bunch of our friends in there, and there's these insects and bugs. We found you inside of some kind of weird sack.
There's like some weird praying going on. Like
he says
this is a lot to take in.
He says he's for Melora, but it seems like he's. I don't know. Do you remember when we were dropping those eggs off as librarians?
Yeah, those were bad.
The gifts to the seaside communities. Yes.
Yeah, they held demons.
Demons.
Yes.
They held demons.
They were like portals.
They were like from a demon chicken. These were eggs that were hatched.
They were basically portals to a demonic plane of existence.
Yeah, they brought about these weird hounds with like steel
human
iron
faces,
and bugs that possess you, and
one time there was a
just
big gigantic bird poking its head through one of these portals.
Oh yes, the bird. The bird was
a real
weird,
big bird.
Yeah, it was huge.
It
was
ran
like
away.
bigger than this gigantic spiritual bird that we saw.
And
Alex's face.
It couldn't go
Grav's
through a
face,
portal.
dude.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like we're at the end of a movie where somebody woke up from a dream and they're telling everything that happened.
And yeah, you see that on his face. He's getting confused. He's like getting a kind of panic to
We
him
have one of
after
these
hearing
eggs.
all of this
Can
going on.
Can I roll like a persuasion?
Yeah.
Can I
Yeah, go
convince
ahead.
him?
Can I roll a persuasion?
Yeah, if you'd like.
Can I roll an anti-persuasion to make it more uncomfortable?
You can.
I don't.
Just be yourself, man.
Yeah, how many points do you have in awkward?
19.
-1.
I got
No, I guess that
a
would be a plus
19.
non-natural 20.
20.
nice.
Perfect. He calms a bit. He still keeps his distance. Takes a few breaths in, deep breaths. Says, "Okay. Seems like I've just woken up from some sort of extended coma.
Yeah.
I do not know what's going on, and I cannot trust my memories, and I don't know what I can trust of what you're saying.
You can trust everything we're saying.
Well,
I cannot.
that's fair.
As I've just told you, I've woken up
Would it?
nude.
Ooh, right.
yeah.
Morgan,
If
can
I
you
could-
find some kind of cloth wrap?
Yes.
for
Here you are.
Grav?
And like gives him some robes to wear, and he puts them on. Kind of covers himself. He says, "Thank you. I need to speak with Alastair directly."
No, that's not going to happen.
I don't know
You
about
need to
that.
Just pump the brakes. We can talk as much as you want.
We also are.
I've heard what you have to say. I need to hear what he has to say.
You are certainly free to leave, but you're not free to do that.
I see.
Alistair's going to try and convince you that we are the enemy.
If you want to walk out of the ziggurat and head
as the
north,
four of you are convincing me he is the enemy.
well, we
don't we have one of the eggs?
I would like
Don't
to.
we have
I would
something?
like to
Do you
point
have
out.
an egg?
We don't.
I'd like
we
to.
have like
I'd
something.
like to point out that we did just rescue you from who knows what in that
Yeah.
gelatinous pouch.
You were in
And if that's what you did, I am grateful.
And
he
there
kinda
was
just
great discussion
woke up in
of
a
killing
barrel.
you before you woke up.
Yeah,
a,
that was
we
me.
actually had to fight a
So-
version of you, a void version.
So I want to throw that out there in hopes that maybe you'll understand. Like, we're also in a state of like not knowing what to do, but we want to do the right thing.
Does Val's armor look familiar?
That's the armor of the last paladin of Melora, of the last paladin of.
Yes,
The lighthouse.
I won it fair and square.
You won it in a game of chance. It should be at the lighthouse. Your mother should be taking care of.
There
to
was
keep it
there was
there.
another Genasi who was wearing it.
Yeah, it was
This
it was-
version of me.
Yes, and when
version of me.
when I dispatched him, I took the armor for myself.
Yeah.
And my mom is on a different island
He also has
for
that-
safety reasons.
The
She's
sword.
not in
Oh, yeah, there's a
charge of the
talking sword.
lighthouse.
No.
No, she's been exiled.
She's been exiled by Alastair.
I see. Then maybe it is your mother I should speak with.
There you go. That's a better idea.
We're okay with that.
I could be
I'm
okay.
fine with that.
Yeah.
I'm cool with mommy.
I see.
Everybody took a beat to be like,
Mom, I'm cool with my mother. My mother is great. Good. She's fine. Whatever.
Do we have a message
I don't even
stone
care.
for her, or like?
You don't care about your mother?
No, I do, but like it's like ugh, you know.
he
All
just wants to seem
yes.
cool. Don't.
You always had
Mom
a unique
issues?
relationship.
Yeah.
It wasn't unique, it was fine. It was normal.
It was fine.
It's
She
unique in
didn't
this-
like you joining up with me and Alastair, but
Right. Well, you
So
know,
why-
Well, it's because both of you ended up dead in some way or another.
well, I'm kind of like half dead, but
And
You know what?
Unique.
That's an interesting point. Like everyone that encounters Alistair tends to have
Yeah.
that happen to them,
Yeah,
Except us.
and
I mean-
it's only I haven't really had
I wasn't
direct.
really
Yeah.
involved with him either,
Yeah.
was I?
No.
Do I have him to blame for this?
Probably
Maybe.
in some way.
I mean, I bet he had some dealings with your mom.
What?
I should have asked. her.
well, yes, they were both important in the temple.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, Helena was the leader, was the leader of the temple, and Alastair was in charge of the library and us
and I-
librarians.
I theorized that they weren't loyal to Alistair. They were loyal to their convictions, and he maybe.
I believe Alastair is using Melora and
Mhm.
twisting it to his benefit, and thereby getting people to his cause, when in reality, his actual motivations are much more sinister, especially when he's imprisoning and sending people off to work when they simply disagree or are disobedient.
If that is what Alastair is doing, then he is my enemy.
There we go. I like this. I was
But
going
I
to say,
cannot take this only on the words of you four.
I have a solution. I have a solution to this.
Well, Morgan's here.
Oh, yes, sorry, I'm here. I don't know much about what's going on.
Would 5 do it for you?
Another solution.
I don't know, Morgan.
What do you know about the hand of Alastair?
Which one?
Fuck, there's more than one.
His left hand or his right hand?
What's the right hand like? What's he look like? Is he a half elf?
Oh,
Tall.
it's like a title. It is something he would refer to me as sometimes, but
Okay.
that was just when we were doing our gift giving.
Okay. We're going to wait here in the morning, till the morning, right? Then we're going to grab the hand of Alastair as he comes in for morning prayer. All right? We get him. You can
I
ask
see.
all the questions you want. You have somebody on the inside who Alastair trusts that you can ask your questions of.
One of the librarians.
Is he a librarian?
He's
I mean,
a
they'll
priest.
be-
If
He's
it's-
guarded
if it's
by
one of the-
librarians.
if it's one of the librarians, then I should know who they are. If,
There we go.
As long as their ranks have not changed,
There we go.
I would be okay interrogating one of them.
Perfect. It's a solution to everybody's problems.
So let's be clear about this, though. He's saying a librarian, not the priest, not the hand.
Is there a
of
difference
Alastair.
between the guy who's going to lead the prayer and the guards that come with him?
How many? I mean, the priests of the temple, are they all under Alastair now? Are they all librarians?
I don't know.
Is no one of Helena and her court
No,
still
don't
there?
believe- I don't
Helena
believe
has
so.
fled a long time ago. She went in search of me, and
A lot
I
has
see.
changed in like the last month or two. Like it's not the same.
Well, he's been
think
dead for like 3 years.
First things first is we should probably get this man some actual clothes. Morgan, do you have anything we can kind of outfit him with?
They give me the clothing for the disciples.
There you go.
They don't let me have any weapons. The painted ladies have those longer robes, if that would work. But I've only got simple things here.
What would you prefer?
I'd prefer my armor, but
What about that dead guard?
Yeah. What
Remember
about him?
guarding the prisoners?
Yeah, let's get him.
we've killed one of the guards.
Well, he was holding a bunch of people hostage.
Well,
So
he actually
idea.
died from one of the painted ladies.
Yeah,
yeah,
she
we
cast a
that's
spell.
true. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I
it's a
idea.
lot of facts.
We have
going
lots
on.
of robes and things.
He's fine.
Why don't we get dressed up in these robes, and we can take you and speak to all the people who have been doing this weird praying stuff,
Yeah, we got all night to question him.
and then you'll see what Alastair is up to is obviously not a good thing.
And then we get his priests and librarians in the morning.
And then we capture the priest guys in the morning.
Yeah, we grab him.
Yeah.
All right.
We
so a
gank
little
him.
slumber
I
party
like the
pillow talk.
idea of getting dressed up. It just sounds fun.
It's kind of festive.
Fashion show.
Well, all right. All right, let's
Val's
let's
into
go
it.
let's go find him some clothes. I think I mean, I don't remember saying if I got rid of it, but would I still have my chainmail in my pack?
Oh,
My old armor?
Probably, yeah.
yeah. I guess
All right.
I have that too.
Yeah, I'll give him, I'll give him a chain shirt,
Okay.
and I'll be like, here. So just in case you have to do some fighting, you can.
Puts it on over his robe or under his robe.
Yeah, and we'll say we found a robe or something for him.
Oh, he's got the robe. Morgan got him a robe.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool,
there
cool,
are
cool.
robes.
Yeah, all right, cool.
Yes.
So what is he bitching about?
All right, so let's go talk.
Then he was given a robe. He stopped bitching.
Let's go
didn't know
talk
he could hear
to
me.
the worshippers then, right? And see what they say.
Yeah,
I
right.
can take you to them if you'd like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
All right. Sweet.
How many are
Looking
there?
forward to this.
About 100 or so folks.
Well, let's hope this doesn't go south.
Yeah.
Why?
Well,
'Cause I don't
100
wanna-
people, even with their fists, would probably
Yeah.
overwhelm us.
Ben has a lot of pent up aggression today. He's really hoping these people want us to fight.
Just
He
say
opens-
something I
I've
hate.
got an AoE move
I dare
now,
you.
so
He opens the double doors that lead to the entrance where you've got the stairs and the entrance that leads to that middle section where they do the praying. Morgan goes off to the right and starts down one of these long hallways, and you hear a little bit of chatter down the hallway, and everyone's following.
Do we put on airs?
Okay.
Are we gonna like act, or are we just gonna tell them?
Oh, I'm acting. I'm 100%
Well,
going to be a priest.
I feel like we let Grav kind of do the.
Let's let Grav talk.
Grav,
So go talk to
your
yourself.
show.
Thank you.
We're gonna be right behind you.
So
And
yeah,
all around you.
him and Morgan are walking. You're behind them. Yes, Morgan. About the folks here, Morgan explains that they're people that worship Melora and they pray once a day. As you guys get in, you see these long rows of like sleep rolls on the floor, small fires that are set. People are gathered around, and you see dozens and dozens of groups of people just gathered around, slowly, simply talking to each other. As you come in, they raise their heads up to see you, and then just go back to what they were talking about. Sorry, had a beard hair in my mouth. It's bugging me.
That's not where they're supposed to be.
It's not where they're supposed to be. Morgan goes up to one of the groups and introduces them to Grav. You guys are staying close enough to hear him.
Yeah,
to listen in.
I'll be right behind Grav, kind
Sounds
of
good.
just backing him up.
Yeah. Morgan here says you all worship Melora. You worship and hear teachings from Alastair. Is this right? And they respond back, yes, Alastair is the herald of the storm. He's the avatar of Melora here on Haven. He is going to be the right hand to Melora. I see. And he tells you this? Alastair tells you this? Well, no, he teaches us the teachings of Melora. The scripture of Melora. It says that a hand will come, and we see that he is the hand, and we must instill our belief in him so that he may connect with her, and so she will connect with us and bring peace and love to Haven. And what is it you do here? You just pray. Yes, we pray so that Alastair may see the light of the divine, so that he might be there with Melora.
And what about the prisoners downstairs, or the painted ladies or the bugs? What about any of that?
I don't know of any painted ladies, but there are
convenient.
There are prisoners here. Those like us were once prisoners, brought here for our crimes, but we've been shown the light. They showed us that Melora is truth, and that Alastair is her messenger here in Haven.
What were your crimes?
Can I do like a perception check on these people to see if I see something physically out of place, like maybe they've been like bugged?
Maybe they have.
Yeah, go ahead and give me perception.
Yeah, actual bugged, not like FBI
Well,
bugged.
while he's doing that, can you summarize like
4.
what your prayers consist of? Like what you some of the things that you say in your prayer?
Okay. What'd you get?
I got a 4.
A 4. Tough to see. Lots of robes that they have on. We are given. I'm sorry, my brain's hurting. Please tell them. And like somebody else pipes up. It says, "Well, the priest comes to us at dawn and reads from the books." Not dark tomes.
We got you. Grav closed the door, and I light the place on fire.
Leather-bound tomes from the deep sea that Alastair recovered.
What?
They
I want those.
They speak of herald and messenger of Melora that will come during the calming.
Have you read these texts?
They are read to us during sermons.
There's no copies hanging around.
Not for us, no.
We have to get our hands on one of these.
Does the priest bring it with him?
The priest brings...
What's his name?
He's the right hand of Alastair.
Is it the same guy every time?
It has been for some time.
Does he leave his librarians outside the door when he comes in to the sanctuary?
They come out in the common area, yes.
If I told
We
you
thank
to,
them whenever they come.
if I said punch that guy next to you in the face, actually, no, punch that guy next to you in the face.
Melora wills it.
Why would Melora will that?
Okay, so they're now bugged.
There's a test to see if you do anything that we say Melora says.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You do not speak for Melora. Alastair does.
Well-
Melora speaks, Alastair listens, and then Alastair speaks and his right hand listens, and then they speak and we listen.
All right, Grav, you got to be honest.
Sounds
This
like
is all sounding a little too culty.
It's a game of telephone.
He just kind of nods at you, and you see that he's kind of ready to leave.
All right, let's get out of here.
Do you? What if somebody wanted to join you in your prayers? Like, do you have to have special robes or clothing, or do you just come
nothing
as you
special.
are?
Do we have to be
Melora will
criminals,
take you as
or-
you are.
Do we have to be criminals or...
No.
Oh, that's good because we are criminals.
So
You're
okay, well,
criminals. That's
Yeah.
not good. You should.
We kind of got arrested for a real long time.
Why are you telling them this?
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
That's
you should
not
find
helpful at
forgiveness
all.
with
Well,
Alastair.
that's actually why we're here. So
he
that's
will
why I was,
teach you how to be
Why do you
forgiven.
That's
think-
what- that's why I was
Doesn't
asking.
forgiveness come from Melora, though?
Yes,
So why would I have to talk to Alastair about it?
because Alastair's the one that speaks with Melora.
You
Well-
think Melora really needs to speak?
I do. Her voice is the music of the world. As she says and sings, we all dance.
Ace turns and leaves.
You leave? Grav starts to leave as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out.
Head on out.
I feel like we should kill these guys.
no.
Is everyone leaving?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to leave with something pithy comment, though, about Melora's real light. And then
Roll
I'll
for
leave.
it.
Okay, sweet. Persuasion or what?
Religion. If you want it to be like hard hitting on the text.
And cutting.
Yeah.
If you just want it to be like
16.
good charisma. 16? Pithy.
Yeah.
It's real pithy.
Guys,
I'm just like the people who quote actual Jesus' scripture at these people in real life, and they're like, "What? That's."
and then you point out, hey, Jesus said that.
I'm like,
And
"This is
they're
the fucking
"What?"
Sermon on the Temple Mount, you fucking pricks."
Ooh, pithy.
Yeah.
Super pithy. Guys, should I join them just so we
Yeah.
have one in the crowd?
Yeah, that would
Oh,
make
that's a
lot of
really
Oh,
good idea.
that's a good idea,
Should
yeah.
I do that? Although I feel like I should be out here with Grav and
Well,
We'll,
why
we'll
don't?
hide in the statue
yeah.
Okay.
or in the
know,
little
like-
wall.
sense. I really don't want to hang out with those guys.
God,
so-
should I hang out with them? I kind of like. Speak
It would
their
be
language
it
a
would be
little bit.
beneficial if we had a couple of us in the crowd, maybe.
Can you handle this with Grav and everything?
Yeah, we'll
Grav
hi-
doesn't seem like a threat.
we'll hide out in the behind the statue
So I'll go with Simon.
if you want. Yeah.
We've got Funky Town if we need it.
Funky Town. That's the code word.
Oh, by the way, Grav, code word when to attack is Funky Town.
Like when shit goes
Got
down.
it.
Yeah.
But
Got
you
it.
don't listen when I say it.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
I don't think I would have anyways.
right. That's good instincts. I remember
Yeah, really.
you always had good instincts.
Really, me and Val are kind of
Thank
the leaders of the party. So
That's not true. I'm
We've
definitely
never
the
really
leader.
determined a leader, if I'm being quite
No,
honest. It
I-
kind of switches.
I'm the oldest,
and it's actually pretty chaotic.
so I am the leader.
Can I ask each of you a question?
yeah, go ahead.
yes.
Shoot.
Like one-on-one.
One on one.
questions?
I want a singular answer from each of you. Val,
Oh, yes.
what are you doing with your life and why are you doing it?
Oh, well. That's a great
I
question.
changed my answer. No, you cannot ask me.
Well, before everything happened to me, I might have told you I serve Melora and the will of Melora, but, circumstances have changed, and while I appreciate a faith in a god such as Melora, I found that my purpose is to protect my friends and my family and those that I love and hold dear.
And why do you do that?
I do that because it matters to me. Because it
Simon.
matters to every... Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
What are you doing with your life?
That is a fantastic question. I can tell you up until this point, my goal was to become part of the Forest Enclave. And I guess I still, that's my intention, but I feel like there's so much in the way of that right now that I can't really focus on it.
I see.
So my friends and my family, really, I just want to make sure that they're safe, and I want Quilton.
And why is it that you do this?
My gut tells me to. My conviction.
Adrian.
Ace.
Ace.
Yeah.
What are you doing with your life?
What was his name?
God, he dead named him.
That's kind of fucked up.
He's from like 3 years ago. He doesn't know.
Yeah, I doesn't know how cool I am now. Even though I told him many, many times in the past. I don't know, man. I guess I just want things to go back to the way before my dad basically like sold me off, and when things were like fun and good, and I don't know, felt like people cared here.
And why are you doing that?
Because it's what's right.
Ben, Ebenezer, what is it you are doing with your life right now?
Right now, I'm striking a balance between life and death.
And why are you doing this?
At first, it was because I moved my feet where I thought Melora pointed, but now I'm not so sure. Now I think I'm motivated by some of the same things. The past, the warmth that we found in Quilton Bay. And I'm mad as the nine hells to see it distorted so by Alastair.
And Morgan, what are you doing with your life? Oh, I'm really not part of this.
He kind of came later.
I'm really just trying to get home.
He was kind of swept up in this.
I see, fine.
Collateral damage.
The boys of Quilton Bay, thank you for answering me. Worship of Melora is worship of the god of will, of freedom. To submit yourself to service to her teachings is the antithesis of her teachings. Those are not worshippers, Melora. I wish to speak with whoever teaches to them, whoever preaches to them.
You have your chance in the morning.
I will be ready.
All right.
Does he need a sword?
Let's hunker down. Anyone got a sword on?
Well-
You have his sword.
I have a spear.
No.
So I have a question.
No, that's a
Gave
different sword.
that to a skeleton.
Oh, right. Here, how about a hand axe?
Well, wait a second.
I'll take it.
Give him my
I hope-
spear.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do
Like
we?
a
I hope
spear-
not to have to use this. I think reason can prevail.
Reason hasn't prevailed us once yet.
Oh wow, you have not traveled with us. You're gonna be real
No.
surprised. But
You all don't
We
seem
will-
like the most reasonable folks.
That
but
is not true. I have a +7 to persuasion.
we will try our best to be as reasonable as we possibly can.
Agreed.
For everyone's sake.
We don't want to hurt anybody from Quilton Bay.
Neither do I.
All right, so it's set. Me and Simon will go be amongst the prayers. You guys hide behind the statue.
I just want to hug my mom.
You'll get your chance, Ace.
Oh,
Promise. It's going to be all right, bud.
Okay.
Your mom or a mom?
My mother.
Okay. Because you
She-
seem pretty cool with anyone's
well,
mom before.
she's suffering from fainting spells. So.
If there's one thing you can take away from my appearance, Ace, it's that Melora always delivers a second chance to hug your mothers.
And a crab comes out. Click, clicks.
Yeah, because I'm its mom now.
All right. You guys are spending the night at the Ziggurat.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
We don't sleep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Get him.
Now there's two of them.
And so two of you are hanging out with the
Yeah.
disciples, the followers.
Yeah.
That's Ben and Simon.
Correct.
Okay. And then you two are hanging out just with Morgan or waiting for...
I think we should go into that back room.
Yeah, we're gonna hide behind that statue in that little crack in the wall.
Okay. Hide
With-
behind that little alcove with Grav.
and
Grav,
Morgan.
yeah, and Morgan's gonna be in there too.
Okay.
He'll be in the way back.
It's nice and cozy in here.
But he'll be between me and Grav,
Okay.
like our child.
Baby Bjorn.
We baby Bjorn him.
Both paladins.
I hold him and he's facing me. And his legs are wrapped around me.
Comfortable, thank you.
Yes, no, of course. I've abandoned you and I feel really terrible.
It's funny that no one even came to check on me. I didn't even need to get hit in the face.
Oh, yeah, that's hilarious.
That's so funny. Life.
Curious.
He kind of passes out.
It's just drooling on my
Yeah.
shoulder.
He seems like he hasn't had a good night's sleep in a long time.
I wonder what his mommy issues are for.
He's also an elf. He doesn't need to sleep.
Oh, yeah.
And he's choosing to.
He's choosing to sleep because
Yeah.
he's so tired.
He's like, I've been trancing on and off for weeks.
Sounds slightly erotic when you say it.
Trancing on and off.
I've been edging sleep for days.
I don't know why. When you say trancing, it immediately summons to mind like taking ecstasy or
Oh,
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you guys wait throughout the night. Should we wait for Caleb?
Yeah.
I
Let's
guess.
wait. You want to pause it maybe?
Yeah, okay, I can do that.
I guess he...
You didn't have to pause, but thank you.
We had nothing else to do. It was the perfect moment.
So you guys wait through the night. As the morning begins to arrive, you're all kind of on edge. Morgan kind of wakes from his sleep and he says, "Oh, I need to get everything ready. Should I do that things as normal or?"
Oh,
Absolutely.
yeah.
You're
No, go.
in with
And I
us.
shove him through out
We'll go with them.
into the...
No, we're in the prayer people.
Yeah,
Right.
He's
Morgan is with them in the.
Oh,
That's true. The two of you are
oh,
hanging out with
okay,
the
I didn't realize we were
acolytes.
spending the night with
Morgan's
them.
gonna
Okay.
prepare the prayer, the church.
Get us breakfast and all that stuff.
Yeah. We're one of them now.
Yeah.
So he goes about his morning routines of, he's got like barrels he rolls out that's got food in them and has those set out for everyone. People begin to kind of start moving into that main area just before it gets to the central temple. You guys that were with them, are you just mingling with?
Oh yeah, and I spent all night since I don't sleep debating about Melora, very calmly and collectedly.
It was like arguing a wall.
Yeah.
They were just saying, no, that's not right. Alastair is the true messenger. He's the only one that speaks for her. No one else speaks for her. Damn. You'll understand. And always just this like, once you listen to them, you'll understand. You just don't get it.
Oh God, I was hoping this was a fantasy game, but
2 rolls I want from you guys. Go ahead and give me either a stealth check or a deception check just to stay kind of within the crowd. And then just
Not me.
a general investigation, perception, or medicine check just to check on things throughout the night.
23
12.
for stealth.
23? Okay.
And what was intelligence you said?
Some sort of investigation. Investigation, perception, medicine. Just keeping your eyes and ears out throughout the night.
16 perception.
16.
non-natural 20.
Okay. I would say with that, you catch probably a dozen times something moving underneath somebody's skin of these disciples.
Son of a...
It becomes, by the morning, obvious that each one of them is infected.
Simon, lock the door.
We take a sidebar and we talk about this.
You know what to do. All of their skin, their oil, their hair, flammable.
That's not where I thought you were going with this.
I knew exactly what he was gonna say. When he said skin, hair, I go, oh, it's gonna say it. It's gonna say it's flammable. Bonfire.
I feel like we got to help these people. They're innocent people, and we're like,
You heard me. How am I not helping them?
You see out in that kind of waiting area, Morgan setting things up, getting food. He's like,
Was
"How you
there
guys
a
doing? How
was
you
there a
doing
reasonable
well?"
one? Was there like of all the people I debated last night? Was there any reasonable ones?
I would say, depending on how many people you debated, it became increasingly clear that they were saying the same things. Like argue somebody, and then you would argue somebody else, and they would have the same response, the same cadence and like intonation, and even.
Should I try to like
Ever so
save a
often
couple?
too, you would hear their response echoed by somebody else.
Just
a ways
out of
away,
like
just out of
reflex.
reach. Yeah.
Phil,
Should I?
I think that you've been compromised.
No, you just need to. You need to listen to the hand of Alastair. He will.
I think
The
you have a
teachings
foreign
come
body
from
living
Melora.
inside of your body, a parasite even.
I have
I-
the spirit of Melora in me.
The
Yes.
spirit of Melora does not wriggle like that, and I indicate, I point, and I say,
Puts a hand on your shoulder. Says, "The feeling of Melora changes within us. It's a thing that you must experience. You don't understand."
All right.
Tentacles come out of his mouth. Like, oh God!
Put that back.
Ben.
So sorry.
it was a beard hair.
We gotta.
It's
I
just a
think,
beard hair.
Do we keep the ruse alive and let these people out, like in the morning, or?
No, I don't know, man.
It's fine. I don't think they're gonna be a problem.
Like, should we try to liberate a couple of them?
By what? Holding them down, they're gonna stop us.
I'm just asking, man. I don't. If
Look, I know a very fast way to liberate all of them,
I am well aware.
and as clearly evidenced by half of your adventuring party, death doesn't have to be the end.
Very true.
I don't
You
know
know
if
what? I'm
we
not there.
need like 100 of you guys running around.
Hell, and is Grav one of us now too? 3 of your adventuring party. 3 out of 5.
No, he's the OG, isn't he? So you don't think there's any
don't.
hope? You don't think I should try to get 1 or 2?
What
on our
happens
side?
if you hold one down? What are you gonna? You gonna try?
You
and-
mean if you hold one down? I'm gonna cut that thing out.
Yeah, but then what do the other 99 do?
Praise Melora, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want to be bludgeoned to death before we get out of here.
We cannot burn these people.
No, okay, fine. Burning's off the table. I promise.
Mass murder also, please. Like by your hand or
Listen,
or the rest of our group.
is this room that we're in like they can just vacate it freely? There's no like. Are there doors? Are there like?
There's not any doors in
Are
their
there fire
dormitory. There's doors to the main worship area.
Yeah.
And then in the like area that everyone's kind of having breakfast and eating, that's just like a big open area as well. The doors to that are the ones that lead to the Painted Ladies Cave
yeah.
and to the warehouse and to where the prison is.
What are the tables like where they're eating? Are they made of like lacquered wood with like?
It's
highly
just barrels
flammable-
that have been rolled out. So they're
Barrels.
eating out.
So lots of
barrels.
air in between the wood, and I'm just kidding. Anyway, let's just.
It's
leave
a
them here.
big, it's a big open space.
Okay.
If you think it's a bad idea, I'm gonna play along.
I don't think that we can even try personally. If you want, I can grab one for a second. I can restrain him for a second. Maybe not pin him down to the floor or a table or whatever, but I can hold him. We can see what he does when he sees your knife or something like that. That's as far as I'll go. But I'm not gonna throw somebody on the floor.
I feel like it's all or nothing. So if you're only gonna do that for a second and not commit to
And to
anything
be
after
fair,
that, then
there's a possibility you're stronger than I am.
say that again.
There's a possibility, Simon, that you're stronger than I am.
Huh.
My strength comes from the spirit of Melora.
Mine
comes-
does too.
That's the one. Get him.
All right, I grab him.
Oh, what's happening? Where are we going?
We're worried that something.
We're
has
having a
it-
breakout prayer group.
Yeah, and something other than Melora has infested you.
I see. We should speak with the hand of Alastair then.
You're right. We should do that when he gets here. But
We
before
should.
then, do it, Simon.
All right.
What? What do you mean?
Wait, what?
I've got him.
And I want to do this in some.
Oh my
Can-
And
God.
where is this happening?
We're in
Oh
a
my
corner.
God.
middle of
yeah,
everybody,
yeah. They didn't think this
obviously.
through at all. They just in the middle
Did you
of a
not hear the
common
last
area
15 minutes?
grabbed a guy and pulled a knife out and went, "Let's cut him open."
I didn't.
Hell
that's,
yeah.
That's not what's happening.
Not in my mind.
Typical heretic distorting the truth
Where is this happening? What are
in
you
a
doing?
back corner.
Yeah.
You're in a corner. So it's big over here. There's people here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like they can see it. And I'm not like making a big scene.
So give me an athletic check if you want to grab it.
I'm telling you, man.
It's okay. He rolled a 1.
Oh,
But
that's a 19.
Okay. He is grabbed. His speed is 0.
yeah.
This does elicit gasps from the people nearby.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Why are you grabbing him?
Breakout prayer circle.
He needs a healing session. One moment.
Don't worry, I've been moved by the spirit of Malora to do this.
Go ahead and I assume you're wanting to
Yeah, and
try to do something.
I am reciting whatever Melora prayers I remember from church school as a kid.
So give me a medicine check,
Okay.
and then I'll have both of you give me a charisma or a deception check, like a
Yes.
persuasion or a deception check.
You said a medicine or a what?
A medicine check to try and get this thing out,
Okay.
which will need to be high because you want to try and do it quickly.
Yeah.
And then a
20 for persuasion.
20 for persuasion, and then a persuasion or deception check,
Okay.
just to try and convince the rest of these people that you're doing this for this person's own good.
So, I rolled a 12, but I do have my luckies, and I am considering spending them to get a higher roll than a 12.
Yeah, what do you got to lose?
Yeah. Well, a lot.
Yeah, there's potentially a lot that could happen.
Okay, that's better. That's a 16. I'm gonna sit with that.
Okay, 16, and that's for the
Medicine.
The medicine check. Okay,
And
and
I
then
need, what for a what?
persuasion or deception.
Okay. They're the same for me. So 16 for that as well.
16 for that. Okay. So with this, you grab this guy. You quickly find the bug in him, get it to where his neck is, and are able to cut it out.
Yeah.
Blood spurts out of him. The
Yeah.
thing flops on the ground. The people around are in a commotion, but it's not roiling over to the rest.
Yes.
So maybe about a quarter of the folks here are invested in what's going on and see something happening that they don't like. You see them
Yeah,
getting heated.
Grab the bug.
I do that.
What are you all doing? What have you done to
I
him?
hold it up in front of everyone.
By God, you've cut a piece of him out.
This
This is not Malora's will. This is not
exactly.
That is not Malora's will.
exactly.
We
What are you
Malora's
doing
will.
here? Why
This-
have you
We
done
were sent
this?
by Alastair.
Then you
believed-
will speak with the hand of Alastair.
We will.
You're
He's
right.
the one we must listen to.
We will, but you guys have to stay here probably.
You've all been infected by these things, and you cannot properly go before Malora and the hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't trust
You
you.
are
I don't trust the words that you're saying.
We are sent here
unclean.
This
from Alastair
confuses me.
to purge you all of your impurities before the hand of Alastair.
You are unclean.
We only trust Alastair. We only trust those who speak for Alastair.
We speak for Alastair.
You do not.
Yes, we do.
Meanwhile, back behind the statue. Do you think they're blending in well?
Yeah, absolutely. They're
Yeah,
excellent.
they're pretty good
This
social
commotion
skills.
does echo throughout
It
the.
sounds like there's something's happening out there.
Breakfast must be really good.
Should we go out or should we kind of just stay here?
I mean,
You know the play.
that guy probably just got some of my pies and they brought him out there and people are really excited.
Yeah.
about my
Did you
pies.
hear Funky Town? I don't think so.
Didn't hear Funky Town. All right. Well, I guess we'll just wait here. Anyways,
Thanks for dropping by, friend. In the meantime, you can also leave our bartenders and troopers a tip over at patreon.com/in@the-end. We hope to see you here next week. Until then, grab your sword and keep on adventuring.